Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of the Nerdic Pro podcast. I do apologise for not doing a countdown today, but yeah, I'm sure you can notice the background's slightly different to normal, but that's because I'm currently staying in a hotel on the M1, southbound, literally just outside of Wakefield. Because I've been, as for those of you that don't know, I referee wrestling throughout England. Literally yesterday debuted for my 13th company of Fountains Church, Bradford, FCB Wrestling, obviously in Bradford. And that's the name of the actual company, didn't give it away. And literally this is just mainly going to be me basically just chatting about 2025 as a whole for my refereeing career so far, if you want to call it that. As so far this year, I have refereed 115 matches with tonight, with Kmart Promotions. Technically, it wasn't me. It was technically Father Christmas, Santa Claus. But technically me, but technically not me. But yeah. So yeah, refed 115 matches this year. Debuted for, I believe, so it was Fountains I debuted for yesterday. DOA I've debuted for this year as well. I think it's just Fountains and DOA I've debuted for this year, off the top of my head. So yeah, but before I do get onto that, if anybody is interested in starting up streaming when it comes to podcasting or having a voice or whatever, any form of streaming or whatever, then please do click the link in this comment here to get the equivalent to $10 off your first month on StreamYard. StreamYard are very, very good. It's what the Nerdic Pro podcast have been using for just shy of 2 years now. And so coincidentally, the first company I actually worked for, well, going way back when I started up refereeing on the 1st of October 2022, and with tonight I've now ref 220 matches. So Adam Wagwan, how are you? But yeah, so that was for a show. That was a show in Boston, in Lincolnshire, relatively local to me. Becca's also here. Hello. Adam saying, missing you, so you fucking should be. But yeah, also before I forget and rabble on too much, this hotel review will be coming out this Thursday here on the Nerdic Pro podcast YouTube channel, as well as on my Facebook page as well. Go give us a follow on Facebook. It's my actual name, Bobby Salazar. But yeah, so that'll be being released on Thursday. Anyways, so I refed my first match on October, and I've told this story a million times, but refereed my first match on October the 1st, 2022 at the Gliders Road in Boston. Tonight, and that was only meant to have been like a one and done thing. Went to LWP's next big event at the Suncastle in Skegness. Again, I only meant to have done some podcasting bits and pieces, and I ended up refereeing my second match. And I thought, could this potentially be a decent little project for me? And turns out it was. And yesterday with Fountains Church, that was the 13th company I'd actually worked for. So 2025. What a year 2025 has been. Started off this year having worked in 105 matches. And obviously now tonight done my 220th. So I've done 115 matches this year. So was looking forward to that tonight. Would have been my night time to watch. Oh, lovely. My night time watch. What a year. What a day. Yes, hello. What a year. I don't want that. I want what a year. And then what a day. Yes, what a day. So yesterday at Fountains Church in Bradford, the show that I was referring on yesterday, I ended up dressing up as the North Star, as that entire show was literally based around the whole nativity story, and with like the birth of Jesus and all that shit, right? And yeah, so and I ended up dressing up as the North Star from the Rumble match, which was the third match of the show onwards. And then today, ended up dressing up as Santa. So, and yeah, did my 220th match. But yeah, so Kmart was coincidentally the first show that I had this year at the Stone Cross Club in Barnsley. And then tonight, they're the final company that I'm working for. The Crigglestone Working Men's Club in Crigglestone in Wakefield. So yeah, Richie 308. Are you Richie, or are you Richie just so random? Hello, mate. Whoever you are. So yeah. What I was saying, and yeah, that I've done ring crew on a show for CXW on one of their deathmatch over 18 shows this year. And you know, so who have I worked for this year? So Kmart Promotions, Kingdom Wrestling. It's me, you knob. Well, you've since fucking changed your username, you twat. So yeah, because it was your actual name, tit. I don't exactly want to get too loud and swearing or whatever, because you know, unless it's obvious by the background, I'm not at home. I'm in a hotel, staying on the M1, you know, like the motorway, and yeah, the M1 southbound. So yeah, but yeah, so Kingdom, Kmart, DOA, Big Top, CXW, CPW. Who else have I done? Obviously Fountains. And yeah. So they're part of the 13 companies that I've worked for even. But yeah, it's been a great run. You know, I was originally meant to have been taking a break from wrestling now, because originally I was meant to have been taking a break as of November, the show that I had on November the 9th, in Braintree, so the day before my 21st. And then over the summer, I was booked on a show on the 21st of November. Well, meant to have taken a break as of the 9th of November after that show in Braintree, and then come back as of the 16th of February. So I think that's 16 weeks, something like that, 15, 16 weeks. I was meant to have, you know, just taken a break from wrestling. And so, but Big Top Wrestling had a show that they booked me on, which I forgot about that show's existence. but Big Top Wrestling are definitely a home company of mine. And Adam, you twat, I'm trying to speak about stuffs. The entire point of this podcast, you fanny, right? And yeah, so I wasn't going to turn down like a booking from them. as literally that day I'd come back from Skegness after spending a few days there with my mum and my stepdad and a mate of theirs. Forgot my speech. Yes, because the podcast that I originally had planned for today, I had notes all written out, including the thing that you wrote down the other day, right? And coincidentally, me being the silly goose that I am, I ended up leaving those notes at home. So yeah, I would be speaking about Saturday night's main event tonight, but I'm probably the only person on the planet that's actually not got around to seeing it yet and watching it because of the fact that now I've been here, right? And yeah, so yeah, yes, that was for a turkey and tinsel week. Yes, you are correct. What was I saying? See, now you've completely lost my train of thought. Maybe lose my train of thought. How dare you? So yeah, what was I saying? I forgot what I was fucking saying now. Thank you. I can't fucking think what I was saying. Thanks, Adam. Thanks, Becca. Arseholes. But yeah, what was I saying? I forgot what I was fucking saying now. Anyways, yeah. So I've had multiple weekenders this year as well. Because I think before this year, I think I only had. Oh yeah, Big Top, wasn't it? So literally left Skeg and then went straight to Holt. For Big Top Wrestling's show that they had on the 21st of November. And Kmart also wanted me the show today. Fountains Church Bradford Wrestling, so FCB Bradford Wrestling. They were in need of a referee for yesterday. I was coming up to the hotel that I'm staying in today, yesterday anyways, for the Kmart show today. And from Fountains to where I'm currently staying was 19 miles. So I thought, if I go straight to the venue in Bradford, and then come to the hotel afterwards, I thought, yeah, had it have been many more miles than 19 between the Fountains and Bradford and the hotel that I'm in, then I don't think I would have done it. But yeah, yeah. So I don't think I'd have done that had it been many more. As I was literally only booked on that show on Wednesday, just gone for yesterday. But I've been booked on the Kmart show today, September, and I've got a couple more dates in January and March already for Kmart as well, and as well as no end of other shows booked in next year as well. Debuting for a couple more companies next year as well already. And yeah, I'm massively looking forward to it. You can definitely see me at CXW and CPW next year. You can definitely see me at Kmart Promotions next year. You'll definitely be seeing me at Big Top Wrestling next year. You'll be seeing me back up in Bradford for Kingdom Wrestling next year as well. At St. Peter's Church in Shipley on Moorhead Lane. Fact that I even remember the road that it's on. It's just, well, I've been up there 4 times now for Kingdom. Yeah, I've done 5 shows at Bradford now, 4 of which are for Kingdom. But yeah, and I'm sure that Gaz will have a few shows outside of Shipley next year as well. So I'll try and get on. And yeah, it's been a very long, painstaking year. But is it me, or has 2025 gone like massively quick? Or is that just me? Or am I just like imagining things? Because it legit only feels like yesterday for my first well, technically like the first 2 shows were, you know, like the day after the other. and that was fun. But yeah, then literally just feels like yesterday from those two shows in January to today, having done my last show. I've been asked to do like a couple of others, sort of similar sort of time to now, but it's just considering that I wanted to take a break, but still, I'm still about, and I'll probably attempt to try and take a break for the same sort of period next year, going into 2027. But yeah, as 2026 approaches, that will be my fourth full calendar year in the wrestling business. And I'll enter into my fifth year in the wrestling business physically, as a ref. And yeah, so if any promoters are out there watching this, who run shows in England or even Scotland, Wales, and are in need of a ref, then send us a message on Facebook, Bobby Salazar. So yeah, I'm gonna. The hotel review's already been recorded. So yeah, that'll be being released this Thursday here on the Nerdic Pro YouTube channel and on my personal Facebook page, which is also a public pro account. So yeah, I am going to try and get into a bit more depth into this year, but I've hardly had any sleep the past couple of days, and I'm fucking shattered. And I literally just needed to do some sort of live and what have you, just some sort of talk on here, because there's not been a podcast out this week, and this will be the first time in the history of the Nerdic Pro where there's not been a podcast in a Monday to Sunday period. So yeah, in the 213 weeks of this series, this weekly episodic series, unfortunately not all of them are here on YouTube. I know Facebook are cunts. But yeah, so anyways, Richie has got a podcast next Friday here on the Nerdic Pro podcast, with Ruby Soho from Chaos Under No Ties. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, Richie, I'll take my hat off to him. He's been doing no end of those podcasts the past few weeks. Thankfully giving me a break when it comes to podcasts and what have you, because again, podcasting something that I'm taking a bit of a step back from and what have you. But yeah, Richie, I couldn't ask for a better, someone to be involved, really. People like Richie, Stewart, Tommy, or both Tommies, the football Tommy Rump, Tommy Rump and Tommy Lambert, the Irishman himself, Mr. Ian McWilliams, our very good and close friend out in Canada, Mr. Justin Summers, Kason, Riley, they're all fucking fantastic, people to have behind the scenes and on here as well, on screen. And so anyways, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of the Nerdic Pro podcast, I will get back to doing full-time podcasts and what have you, speaking about stuff. I am going to watch Saturday night's main event from yesterday, either when I get home tomorrow or Tuesday, depending on what time I get home tomorrow. So depending on how shattered I am, because as I said, I've had no sleep the past couple of days, and I'm absolutely fucked with all the traveling that I've done. And yeah, so Richie, I don't understand your new username, Richie. Richie3_O_hate. The fuck. So Richie is on the Black Witch. It's the Black Witch Project, not the Black Watch Project, dumbass. Thursday evening. They are also a part of Chaos Under No Ties. Oh, so he has the Witch underneath as well to correct him for that. So yeah, twat. So yeah, if you haven't already, check us out here on the Nerdic Pro podcast. Give us a subscribe. There will be a few more shorts coming out as well, and what have you. Follow me on Facebook. Follow the Black Witch Project, as well as Chaos on the No Ties. Check the Nerdic Pro podcast out on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify. Spotify's not been updated for I don't even want to know how long. And yeah, so anyways, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is, as usual, been Bobby effing Summerstar. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll be seeing you all later. Goodbye, because I now need some sleep. So yeah, I'll be seeing you all later. Goodbye.